3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so you see a lot of reused graphics, but in this hack, it's the gameplay, everything has changed. All the levels, there's so many new things about the game. I mean, there's new music all over the place. You'll see references across all sorts of stuff. It's really impressively made. It's extremely well done. One of the best hacks ever.
Yeah. I like fast weapon switching too.
Yeah, you want to.
Duckfist is not going to have access to the fast weapon switching because he's not playing on a PC because he's actually using a virtual console. So he's going to have some pause screens.
It's not virtual console. It's
sorry.
Yeah, it's a
the
homebrew channel.
emulator on
Right.
on Wii.
Yeah, it just looks better that way, and it's easier to play on an actual TV. So this is interesting. Nice little mid-boss here. Alright, I need serious time for this. Get ready.
Very serious times.
Alright.
There you go.
Alright.
There you go.
I made it! It was all skill. All skill. Alright.
Pure skill, you guys. That's
Oh, that was a cutscene. Okay.
yeah.
What?
We had everybody fooled.
Well, I'm dead. Okay. You're not invulnerable for very long. So if you're trapped inside of an enemy, you just start taking tons and tons of damage. But upside of that is that the knockback is not that bad. So here's Inker from Mega Man 5. Or, I'm sorry, Mega Man 1 Game Boy. Oh, that was a good.
Does he absorb your shots?
And unlike
Yes.
Mega Man 1 Game Boy, you can actually slide.
Yes. Alright, so I need to speedrun this part, actually. It's the only way to access this optional boss coming up.
We're going to Meridian.
So I have a, yeah, I have a temporary extra weapon here.
Made it.
Alright. Shouts to Deer Force.
Deer Force. There we go.
That was
So
kinda
now
bad.
you can get this upgrade earlier.
So yeah, it's the reason why I choose Dive Man stage first, not only for his amazing weapon, but there's this hidden boss. Beating Wave Man gives you access to a really nice weapon that aids in the speedrun quite a bit.
Alright, well he's paying
It's
let me
unusual
get a
seeing the boss
donation
health
out
on the
here.
left side like that.
We got a $5 donation from Melissa McNeely. It's like, hi all, finally been able to catch a live stream after watching so many enjoyable archived runs. Unfortunately, £5 is all I can afford to donate right now, but keep up the great work for a great cause. Please use it to go toward anything of the donations readers choosing. Greetings from Northern Ireland.
And shouts to Deer Force.
Another nice,
Alright, can I scoot over a little bit?
yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of get in the middle here. Okay, cool. So here's Dive Man. This is already a really crazy fight. He's all over the place. I can die almost at any time here. The middle part is instant kill. So are the sides. If he hits me with a dive laser, it'll push me off the edge and I die. Usually. So it's gonna...
I gotta hope for a favorable pattern.
Yeah, just have to survive here. But kind of staying on the left edge and just kind of jumping up to the top when he moves downward is the best way to do it.
Whoa, he went into berserk mode or something?
Yeah, he's in
they
depth.
all go berserk once
Yep.
they get down to half health.
There we go.
Nicely done.
Alright, so I have the best weapon in the game, and I have Balloon. And both of these things make the speedrun so much easier, but we're going to go to Skullman next to get the real speedrun item.
Yeah.
Alright,
And
we
you
got
have the trifecta and it's all over with.
I know you guys like to go fast, so we're working on it.
We got $10 from Timothy Redfield. Hey guys, as someone planning to study medicine, I'd say this is an excellent organization to donate to. Shoutouts to all the runners and to my lovely girlfriend Gina.
Very different balloon from what normal Mega Man looks
It's
like.
basically
Yes.
a faster version of Rush Jet from Mega Man 3, more or
Pretty
less.
much.
Got $5 from Dalen Smith. You got my name right, at least I hope I did. Now let's put this money to kill the animals.
And this lovely music is from Adventure Island 2 and 3. Great games.
And the Top Man.
Lots of music from other games, but they went to the trouble of actually remixing a lot of the tunes as well.
Yeah, so these aren't the original tracks necessarily. So so much work is put into this game. It's incredible. Like just the design and just the effort and the polish. It's an incredible ROM hack. It really is. It deserves to be like a real full Mega Man game, honestly.
What's the year of this game?
Hold on.
It's probably like 2 years old.
Okay, it was really important I didn't fall off those platforms. Yeah, it's the full version of it was released last year.
Okay.
Sort of the full version. It's still technically 0.01, I guess. That's what they call it. There's a bunch of extra stuff that's in I guess being planned, but there hasn't been an update in a long time. So this little nice Mario Brothers 3 diagonally scrolling level is part of the level is actually pretty tough. You got to be moving. You gotta stay in front as much as you can. If you miss any of these cycles, you're pretty much dead.
I love how the floating platforms are stolen from all different games.
Oh yeah,
The references never stop,
they never stop. They really don't.
and that's a good thing, actually, in this game.
Alright,
All right. Done with the auto scroller. Just gotta color a dinosaur, and I'll be good to go. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
okay, we've got $10 from John Kavanaugh because apparently he's a pretty princess.
Oops.
And broken weapon.
There it is.
Colored in laser.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
weapon
colored in
actually
blue.
goes through things, so it's like
Yeah, the dive weapon, you have tons of shots. It pierces enemies, and you can shoot it in any direction. So it's pretty much the Metal Blade of this game. And I'm about to fight Skullman. He's not even technically weak against Water Cutter, which is Dive Man's weapon. But you can hit him really rapidly with it, and it pierces his shield. So this guy knows how to go fast. Bam. Horrible pattern here.
And now he's getting faster.
I'm liking how the boss health gauges don't take forever to fill up like
Yeah. All of the annoying stuff, they just kind of patch up. You pause really fast when you touch weapon energy refills and life refills. It's instant.
Yeah, I know. I've
You have the
noticed.
energy balancer in this game?
Yes, you start with all sorts of crazy passive items. One of them is like a sort of energy balancer, so you can pick up weapon energy refills when you're already maxed out, and it refills whatever else needs it. If you have full health and you pick up a life, it refills weapon energy for you. You know, it's. And there's actually tons of other passive upgrades you can get later on once I have Dustman's weapon. Whoops. Bad pattern. And here is why Skullman's weapon, the Hell Wheel, is so valuable in a speedrun. Gotta go fast.
Nice.
Alright, we got $20 from Thomas Didinsky. Good job with everything. I hope Darkwing Duck enjoys a 5-heart no potions run. I probably won't. Looking forward to that and the DD Double Dragon 2 Ultra Secret Incentive.
Shoutouts to Kirby.
This music sounds familiar.
I'm not sure what this is from. Get it? No.
I saw
Alright.
a list once of where all the music from this game came from. There was a lot that
Yeah,
it's
just.
a long list.
I swear this music sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah, just search for Rockman 4 minus Infinity on Google. First result should bring you to a page that gives a lot of nice information about the music.
Just so you guys know, with the Hell Wheel, it does look extremely broken, but you can take damage while you have it on. That shield doesn't go away, but you'll still get hit if you be getting hit by the enemy. So
Yeah.
you have to be kind of careful.
But it's still good.
Still very broken.
It's still good to go fast, so I crash through a lot of enemies. So hold on. Let's see. All right. This is a nice trick here.
Yep.
Dead.
Wow!
So there's lots of applause going on, thanks, but that is the Pokemon theme in case anyone didn't catch it for killing a boss. All over the place, so many crazy references. So now I have the 3 most overpowered weapons in the game. Pretty much everything is overpowered in this game, but
Yes.
you need it. You need it that way. Oh, plus Rush Cannon. No coil nonsense. Rush Cannon. Instantly kill like whatever you want. Pretty much.
Alright, $20 from Daniel Pfeiffer. This is for the Harvest Moon speedrun. You guys are interrupting my castle farming on Rogue Legacy. $10 from Mike Taylor. Donating $10 to Wolvar Damscale
shit.
because there needs to be at least one trip
Oh,
from any
cool,
percent
despawned
in
it.
this
Let's
run.
go. I actually have an extra balloon, so that was okay. I'll just miss that. There we go.
Okay, this music I know is from something.
All the music is from something.
Indeed. Alright. So this is actually the alternate path through the stage. A lot of these stages have multiple paths to go through. Taking a lot of damage here, but I should be okay. There we go.
How does the Hell Wheel prevent you from taking knockback then?
That's right. Yeah, you can just bash through everything, but you still take a lot of damage. Alright, here's a tough mid-boss. Dead.
Who was it?
Well, I don't know.
That's a very tricky part here, I believe. You just hold
Yeah, just pretty much
it's kinda
holding
hard.
right and A, and it just does the
Isn't this
job.
the guy from the Game Boy Mega Man 5?
Yes, two, I think.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
might
there's
be.
one with the Pogo stick.
So I opened up an alternate pathway right there.
Apparently his name is Quint. Yeah.
What's down there?
Alright, there we go. Yeah, so there's the second alternate path and second hidden boss in this stage, but I'm not going for it. It gives you the wire, which is really good, but you actually have an opportunity to get both the balloon and the wire in the caustic stages. But if you already have them when you go there, you can use Dustman's weapon to inhale those, and you get an extra passive ability. The one from Inhaling Balloon, which I'll get, is a really good one. The one from the wire isn't a huge deal. I don't really need the wire throughout the A-Robot Master stages because I have Balloon and Hell Wheel right now, but it comes in handy later on, so I'll get it later. So in Toadman stage, this is kind of a tricky stage. I could probably die here. So that's Ring. Very nice. So as you can see, this almost doesn't resemble any classic Mega Man game anymore. It's just there's so much there's slopes. Okay, there's no slopes platforms. All right, there we
There
go.
really aren't. I never thought about that. You're right.
Yeah, no slopes in classic Mega Man, but they just added them in here for the hell of it. So, all right,
Gemini Man.
here we go. All right, that's a hard jump right there. And here's our friend Shadow Man. He'll be visiting us quite often, but we're gonna have to tell him to come back later. See you, buddy. All right, gotta go fast.
Alright, $20 from Daniel Pfeiffer. I already read that one.
There we go. Here's a really cool section here. It's just this is the only part in the game with this, but they did all this effort to do this cool Rush auto scroller. You can double jump and stuff. So you can see just how cool this game is and how much stuff they put into it.
Missing jump, jump, slide, slide.
Yeah, I'm glad they decided to skim over that one.
Alright, $25.02 from Brene Hero.
There we go.
So there's a Ren Hero here. Got to donate for the Mega Man block and for the cause. Shoutouts to Blue Glass, the 502 crew, and the rest of the runners. And this donation goes to 502 for the link to the past file name. Also, Darkman, can we get Guile's name for Street Fighter X Mega Man?
Alright, Toadman is a huge pain, actually. He's all over the place. His pattern is very unpredictable. And okay, alright, he has a really bad ability there. the rain thing that turns you into a toad. So glad you guys didn't see that. It's really bad. The rain of pain. I like that. Yeah, we'll take that.
All right, we have $500 from Andrew Cards. Time to empty my random acts of kindness fund. I'm putting 124 of these dollars toward the boy in Secret of Evermore being named Ash. Putting 101 towards the dog in Secret of Evermore being named Pikachu. I'm putting the remaining 75 toward Cosmo running Keen 5 if that's possible. If not, put it toward whatever the person wearing orange wants.
Where's orange? Everyone looks down.
There's a big Ash and Pikachu. I will not scream, Pikachu, go. Okay? Just because I kill a Magmar does not mean this is a Pokemon.
So hopefully this part doesn't break the stream.
Oh my god.
I always had trouble capturing this when streaming this game. So if you stay in that room too long, you die, pretty much.
Your health was draining or something?
No, the temperature gauge is going up.
Oh.
If it gets to the top, you
I
die.
didn't see that there was even a temperature.
Alright, these totem poles, crashing, you can crash through them, but they do a ton of damage, so marathon strats. There you go.
$5 from Kevin Hickey. Shout out to Uber Goose. Nice haircut, brah. Donation to whatever he wants.
There we go. This is a really annoying section. These guys can do a lot of damage to you. But my health is pretty good, so even if I take hits, I should be... I'm actually just going to crash through the rest of these guys, except now. Okay. There we go. Alright. So this is like the hardest part in the game if you don't have Toad. Luckily I have Toad. And it just stops these blocks. So I like to think of them as like Link to the Past, like the flying tiles. They fly at you and they start to kind of stack up. And it does a ton of damage. Like I used to have an energy tank ready to go, and Rush Search, which is another ability you haven't seen yet, to kind of heal me, but luckily Toad just kind of stops it all.
Is this random?
Yeah, their positions and how they form are random. It's
What was the old strat you used to use for this Duckfist? Was there a different strat?
yeah, use energy tanks and try to heal, and then like kind of get myself wedged into a corner like this, and hopefully I wouldn't get hit.
Can they still hurt you even when frozen like that?
If one goes through, they can, but once they've actually stuck, it becomes a solid block.
Okay, that's what I was asking about. What
Yeah. So here's Dustman. If I hit him while he's inhaling, it heals him. If he inhales me, he can instant kill me. Because he'll inhale me, turn me into an energy tank, and jump on me and kill me instantly. So let's not have that happen. Okay.
Got $20 from Joseph Michelle. Gucci Cabra here again. Had to donate again to congratulate Sinister One on his Batman race win. Also had to put this towards Zeus doing 100% Super Metroid.
Alright. Here's an incredibly painful stage coming up, by the way. So in Pharaohman stage, there's these curses all over the place. Each room has kind of like a curse set somewhere, and it just messes with you. It changes your control, forces you to jump, forces you to slide, and all this weird stuff. Like the worst one is reverse, where it literally reverses, like jump and shoot, left, right, up, down, start, select, everything. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
So to slide to the left, I'm holding up, right, and pressing jump, or pressing shoot. Yep. It's weird. Okay. No curses on this part, though. You can actually use Toad to dispel curses. I'll do that in just a moment.
So the curses are only inside of the pyramid, since it's Pharaohman's pyramid, he has curses on it, so...
Okay, I didn't realize that. Makes sense during the Pharaohman fight, too. He doesn't do it in the first half of the fight. So I just dispelled the rest of the room's curses that way.
Alright, $400 from Jacob Newstead. I was going to continue donating $50 for each game I watched, but I quickly realized I was going to go bankrupt if I did that. This goes to Duckfist's choice. This will, most likely, be my last donation, so good luck everyone, and gotta go fast.
Okay. Yeah.
This is
Get off there.
Castlevania Bloodline.
Alright, yeah, I'll think about that one. Remind me, please. Very generous donation. Thank you very much. So here's some nice 60 hertz stuff. I don't know if this is showing up on stream, but there's definitely lava.
It's kind of showing.
There's lots and lots of lava there. It doesn't instantly kill you; it just does lots of damage. So our
Whoa,
buddy,
did you just... Oh, Dustman.
yeah. So here's a Shadow Man's back, but he won't stick around for long. So just using Rush Search to make sure that, okay, there we go, got some health. And reverse controls, I'm just going to toad that away and switch back to Skull. Do it safely. Okay. And yes, I took some damage from that, but not a
Are
huge
those
deal.
Beatman clones or something?
Yeah. It's everything. Yeah,
It's all
pretty
old
much.
Fire Robot Masters.
Okay.
Oops, we want Ring out for Fairman. This is a cool little cutscene here. So does this look at all like Mega Man 4? I mean,
I know.
it's crazy. It's so impressive.
And watch that on
Alright, this is a scripted part. Kind of cool here. Where are you going, dude? Sit still. Okay.
$20 from Kyle Gestrin. My first time watching SGDQ. Glad to donate to such a worthy cause. Also, I'm hoping to get some Mega Man swag.
Plenty of swag to come. So here's...
Where would you like donations to go?
He's gonna choose after the run for that.
Yeah, I was just for like little ones. I was just stick them towards Harvest Moon, but I'm not sure about that one. We'll see. So yeah, this is Brightman stage. There's some really tough parts in this stage actually.
Awesome music.
Game Boy heads-up display there.
Yeah, this is good F-Zero X 8-bit remix here, and of course the Game Boy heads-up display, like you said, pretty neat stuff. Oh, that was good. Didn't get hit.
I wonder why they decided to use that on just this stage.
Because they could.
Exactly.
They use it different times, and because on this level you only can see so close to around you. So like normally in Brightman stage you make it all dark and then you light it up. Guys are the same way, but it's those little lines you can barely see above them that you can see. So
Hey.
it's probably too hard to program to see your life as well. So they just put it on the bottom.
It's our buddy Shadow Man. Sorry, marathon strat there.
Scan the lines.
$50 from Carly and Wu. Got home just in time to see Duckfist running minus infinity. Love what you guys are doing. Supporting Doctors Without Borders is a great cause. Let's
All
kill
right.
some animals with 25 bucks.
Serious time here. Hardest room. Oh no. Oh no. Just get me out. Just get me out of there. Alright. This is the worst spot to be. Wait. What? Come on. Please get me out of here. Oh no. Okay. Alright, we're out of there.
That room is brutal.
It's very hard.
And the other 25 went toward Duckfist and Sinister's choice.
Oh my god, now they added in a third color.
The balloon. Okay, so hopefully what happened to me earlier doesn't happen here now. Oh, get me out of there, dude. I can't believe it. I could be screwed. E-tank, great. Don't need it. Wait, here we go. Here's the strat.
There we go. See, the E-Tank was helpful.
I'm just gonna wait for it.
There we go.
I never messed up that before until I was practicing like earlier today, and I was stuck there for 5 minutes. I got really bad rush search drops, and I had to learn the whole thing like without rush, without balloon. And then Brightman's just like, what? Okay.
He's there.
It wasn't very bright.
So that's the Robot Master stages. I didn't mention I got Wish Star earlier, which is another rush ability. You haven't yet seen Rush Coil or Wish Star, but they come into play quite a bit in the Cossack stages and the Wily stages. So if you thought the game was like crazy and impressive or any of that, you haven't seen nothing yet.
This is where it starts.
Yeah, this is where it begins.
$8.95 from Matt Fryo. This money goes to getting Justin off the beach. If we can't do that, we can kick sickness butt like World Warriors. My $8.95 goes to having Spooky as Squirtle's name in Pokemon Leaf Green.
Alright, this is the hardest room in this stage right here. Oops. Okay. That's just kind of a tricky way to set up that jump. Alright, get me out of here. And here's Rush Cannon. Oh, you did see a little bit of Rush Cannon, but it was so fast. Okay, so those guys have 200 or 100 like 28 HP. They take forever to kill, but Rush Cannon just one-shots them. So I used Dust on that extra balloon there since I got a balloon earlier. Oh, that health was so nice. And when I inhaled that extra balloon power-up, it gave me a passive ability called Trampoline. So now if I ever fall off into a pit, if I have more than 8 health, it bounces me out and just does 8 damage to me. Which will probably save me several times later on.
What does the passive ability for Wire do?
I actually don't remember.
It's just not good enough for
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's all I remember. I routed this like when I first got it, when I first played it, and then immediately forgot everything else outside of the route. So there you go. Apparently, it wasn't very useful. At least not useful enough to warrant going out of the way to collect wire in Drill Man stage.
We do have $15 from Carrie Fry.
Hey!
Another donate to Shoutout, this time for the amazing Duckfist and Sinister 1. Duckfist, thanks for showing off this awesome game. Let's put this toward Harvest Moon.
Thank you, Carrie.
And speaking of Carrie Fry, you can head over to the Yeti. They're having yet another t-shirt sale that helps, they donate a portion of proceeds to our cause here, Doctors Without Borders. So head on over there to yeti.com/SDA.
So that was our last appearance of Shadow Man there, sadly. So say goodbye to that guy. I had to dust him at the very end to get his ability. So strangely enough, there's actually critical hits in this game. You randomly just do tons of damage. But by getting Shadow Man's ability like that, it increases the damage that critical hits do, and it increases their chance of happening. So you'll know when I'll be able to get a critical hit because when I hit an enemy, it'll make kind of a spark sound, a spark and like kind of a ding, like a sword sheathing sound, which helps out a lot on boss fights. All right, I need Bright. A few times I'll use Bright. So yeah, the gimmick in Caustic 1 is this nice little shoot 'em up section. And this boss is pretty crazy, really hard to actually dodge his attacks. I don't even think they intend you to dodge his attacks. In fact, most of his bullets don't even have hitboxes. So it's kind of weird.
Could it be the game can't do it, or is it they choose not to?
I'm not sure. Maybe first one then the other. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. No crits though, sadly.
Alright, $5 from Alexander's. Just wanted to donate. Been a long time watcher and they've always followed when I had no money. Now I'm going to donate here and there across the runs for various reasons. Thank you guys so much for using your talents for a wonderful cause. Put this towards saving the animals.
Ugh, that sucks.
$20 from Benjamin Lee. Happy birthday, Mega Man! You guys know it's Mega Man's birthday, right?
Thanks, Meg. Thanks.
Also, Duckfist, how'd you get your name? Put this toward the guy in the red shirt
it's a
behind
long story.
Duckfist's choice.
Okay. The name is a long story, but in short, we'll just say it's actually a martial arts style. And I thought it sounded cool.
It's a cool website.
Oh yeah, Duckfist.com shoutouts. Dude, this sucks. Alright, toad it up. Alright, thank you.
I think that site just crashed right now.
It's not my site, it just, I found out about it after the name. Actually, it's not officially recommended by the Marathon to go there because, it's just some site.
You have Wire.
Wire's pretty awesome.
Alright, so, I gotta, oh shit, okay. Okay, I really needed to get Eddie there. That helps out a ton. He gives me like this expanded energy balancer passive ability so that whenever I pick up any weapon energy drops, it refills every weapon by that amount. So huge, absolutely huge. Actually, I'm not sure if it's by exactly that amount or if it distributes it, but it certainly gives you more than you normally would get.
We have $20 from Garrison. You just want to say hello and all my pals at the Marathon and keep up all the fun. Please put this $20 towards Zost doing Super Metroid 100% because I know that's what he would prefer. Not only that, but more Zost time is a recipe for a good time.
Shout outs to Garrison.
And Deer Force. Thank you, Gary.
And to come back.
And to come back. Welcome back. With open arms. Yes.
Alright, $30 from
All right, this is a really hard boss. I don't really need serious time. It's just a hard boss. I don't know. There's no.
Deals so much damage and it's so hard to hit.
Yeah, he's really hard to hit. One of the few things that Bright is actually good against.
$30 from Chad Knight is for, I really enjoyed the MM4 run. Put it for Barks to learn piano.
Yeah. Alright. I'm probably going to have to use an E-Tank here.
$40 from Julian Aberkes.
Don't worry, those spikes are not instant kill.
Woke up just in time for the Mega Man block. Can't wait for Street Fighter
still
Cross
really
Mega
bad,
Man. Put my donation toward whatever the dude's sending in the back with the broken tier Magneto wants. Keep up the good work and look
Wow,
forward
critical
to
hit there.
Nice.
That was good. Didn't need to E-Tank. So, like, so far, you're thinking, okay, this is a really cool ROM hack, but starting with this stage, you really start to see how it... Okay, no, never mind the next stage. This stage is a huge pain in the ass. This stage is really hard.
Never mind.
Yeah, screw this stage.
Hold that thought.
There's still some cool stuff in this stage, but it's pretty tricky. I always forget about Caustic 3. I really just want to put it out of my head. Alright.
$25 from Lyndon Schultz. The donation is dedicated to my cats
He's
that
still
died of
alive.
cancer.
It
Smokey,
happens
Whiskers, and
sometimes.
Chima.
Okay.
I miss you guys every day. Save the animals in Super Metroid.
Do you have to kill those stompers then? Or is it 2 hours damage?
You can't damage... Yeah, they force you to knock back. Like, they knock you back really far.
They like knock you to the other side of the screen if they're on the right hand side.
That's
so.
that's interesting how the pipes break. Seeing that.
By the way, who's the broken
Whoops.
tier magnet?
Well, I just used a rush cannon on accident. Alright, great. Okay, that was the hardest screen. I'm just glad I got through there. If you die there, it becomes really, really hard to recover.
$5 from Handtram.
Alright.
Great to see a gaming community
Actually,
get together and do something like this. Speedrunning community has proved that a gaming community can be without a bunch of immature trolls raging and yelling at one another. Keep up the great work and good luck to all the runners.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that special energy balancer, it doesn't refill everything equally. See, there's the trampoline in action.
Yes.
Glad I have that. That's a really stressful part. You go so fast. So,
Or it's random, correct? The bubbles.
yeah, the bubbles are completely random there. So this will probably look familiar a little bit. Well, you don't really get to see what happens to these bubbles, but it's definitely a nice Gradius 3 reference. The author of this game really loves shoot-'em-up games, you can tell. Wow, I actually got all the bubbles on that left one. That never happens. Amazing. Okay, so here's the yellow devil, or some kind of shadow devil, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Just whatever sounds appropriate. But you can use 2 rush cannon shots to get him out of this phase if the shots are just perfect. There's one. And you can have some kind of a bad luck with these patterns here. This one's not too bad, actually. There we go.
Is that the Tetris phase?
Yeah, it is random how these blocks stack up on the bottom, too. So sometimes the stage can be really bad and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it's kind of cracko. Yeah, okay, so the Kirby references haven't really even started yet, but there's a lot of them.
Yes. Cracko, Puyo Puyo.
So, now the next stage is the one I was talking about where you really get to tell that, this boss is pretty impressive for a Nintendo game. And this stage really is like, wow, this was Mega Man 4 at some point? Amazing. Yeah. So there's like 6 bosses in this stage. Here's the first one.
Do you ever use Pharaoh Man's power?
That's one of the worst weapons, actually. I think that's the only one that's not really overpowered, sadly. So I just took care of the first tower. This is actually a really hard platforming section. Okay. So the idea in this stage is there's 4 towers, and there's like the main tower, and you need to unlock the main tower by destroying each of the bosses on the 4 towers. So I have 2 bosses down, and 3 of these bosses, they give you a special weapon that replaces your Buster Shot when you beat them. So I have this crazy homing weapon now. Okay. And I can rush cannon this guy as well. It's kind of hard. Hopefully I get it here. There we go. Just gonna skip that one and keep this awesome weapon. Oops. You could dive right through this guy to destroy that barrier. Last boss here, or last of the 4 barrier bosses, and then Cossack himself. Okay.
This one you'll actually have to fight.
Right, but with this weapon, it makes it super easy.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, I hate this pattern. I'm gonna go to the side of him. Okay. So the other that weapon's not too bad. The second weapon is also really good, but the first weapon is just so great for this boss fight. So there's 2 Cossack faces here. Get him. Well, that's okay. I don't know why I'm missing that often now, but you can just do this and it just wrecks them. I mean,
Whenever you see that explosion on
what are you
them,
doing?
on the boss, that means they're changing phases.
Right. So yeah, when the boss is flashing like that, he's invulnerable. So here's Wish Star, by the way. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. All right, let me just dodge this guy and hopefully win without using an E-tank.
The animation for that, I'm sure that came from something, but I
Okay.
can't think of what.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we were thinking that too. I couldn't.
Somebody's got it. Now.
Yeah, someone in chat or something has to know what reference that using Wish Star is from.
Final Fantasy VIII or Noah's Final Window Break.
Okay. That's not something, but it's something I remember, and I don't think I've gotten to a Final Window before. It's something else. It's something else. I think. So if you thought that stage was crazy, it just gets even more ridiculous.
Well, Riley's
We're
going
just
to
now
this tower.
getting started, yeah. So Wiley won.
Let's do $25 from Joshua Michael. Great cause, guys. Loved Luigi's Mansion last night and awesome Mega Man run so far. Shout out to Golden. Love your streams. Putting the donation toward his Moons and Dragon coins run.
This is the
That's
Sniper
been meant
Joe
forever
stage.
ago. Now,
All the Joes.
All the Joes.
Yo, Joe.
What's up, Joe? All right.
Instead of the net stage, it's the Joe stage.
It's the Joe stage.
Exactly.
We do have kind of a Met section coming up, though. Alright, some safe strategy here. Sorry about that. It's hard to get around that.
You should never apologize for using Toad. It's too awesome.
Toad is pretty cool, yeah. So it turns all the enemies into toads, and they bounce around. And sometimes they flip out. Okay, they're not flipping out, sadly. But you can step on them, and then they drop a power-up. Yep, Toad.
The bad thing about it is it can turn any weapon drops into toads as well. So
Okay, yeah, it does. It changes drops. That's right. All right.
$10 from Johannes Griebel. What's up, guys? Evu here. Looking forward to the Mega Man Cross Street Fighter run. Also, fantastic work on Infinity, Duckfist.
Thank you. By the way, there's vehicles in this game, or at least in this stage.
I hope this will open the path for future ROM hats at GDQs. Maybe Mega Man 7 and 8 original versus D.
I mean, there's not
Tamake.
that many high-quality ROM hacks that meet the quality of this, but there's a lot of good ones out there, like Mario Adventure for Mario 3, or a couple of good Super Mario World hacks.
Yeah.
Rockman No Constancy for Mega Man 2.
He suggests
hacks of that quality.
newer Super Mario Bros.
Newer Super Mario Brothers, I played that also. That's actually really good.
Super Mario 64 Star Road.
As of late with Mega Man, it's been a lot about the fan games. Like
So,
Street Fighter X Mega Man,
there's like
Mega Man Unlimited.
there's a ton of vehicles in this section. If you carry this vehicle into the boss room, it makes the boss fight trivial. It's a really cool boss fight, but I don't have to worry about it really.
Well, any of the vehicles really do make it pretty trivial.
Yeah, this one you can literally just sit here
Yeah.
and hold the
I think the fastest is the walker, but
It's
so hard.
might be slightly faster. It's hard, just because Hotarubu uses it doesn't necessarily mean it's faster.
Hotarubi did that?
Maybe. Okay. I think that would be because it actually moves faster during that section.
Yeah, that's I think why. And it really kills like.
Okay. I wouldn't recommend using that though.
No, it's definitely not recommended. The
So-
homing's like the best.
So here's the coolest stage in the game, in my opinion. It's just awesome Gradius throwback. Music's from Gradius 2 NES. Really awesome stuff. So you get to see what this hack is really capable of in this stage.
This is my favorite stage.
Yep, same. Really cool. So it's kind of an auto-scroller, but not really. I mean, it depends on how fast you kill these enemies. So you have to do your best to kill them as fast as possible.
$5 from Colin James. Always love watching the GDQs and love how much Mega Man we've had so far. Give my money to Golden's Choice. 15 from Larry Brewer. Watch Duckfist and Sinister Race Ninja Gaiden every Saturday while I'm at work, and it's always entertaining. Thanks
Nice.
for
We'll
the
be
stream,
racing
guys.
tomorrow morning around 10, I think. Something like that.
$2.18 from Jesse Tanner. This is first donation for an awesome event that I love to catch every year. Put this donation toward anything Sinister wants. And remember, do it for Davey.
Did you guys have your fight? Yes. Yeah, about 10 o'clock.
$15 from Michael Skarzinski. Donation for an awesome run and great commentary so far for Rockman for Mice Infinity by Duckfist.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the entertainment all day long, everyone. Donate to the choice of Duckfist's choice.
Okay, that'll be Harvest Moon.
I love how they're just
I'll go
throwing
ahead
that,
and
like,
put mine towards Harvest Moon as well.
Oh man. Oh, I'm out of
throwing
shots.
every
That sucks.
single enemy in Mega Man at you here.
Pretty much, yeah. This is crazy. So you're on some kind of like an assembly line, I guess, for Dr. Wily's robots. So that explains like the moving floor and then just like every robot possible. And they're black and white. I guess that means assembly line. I don't know.
Reminds me of Super Mario
Smithy's factory,
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, this donation has a good question for you, Duckfist.
Okay.
A very elite donation from Nicholas Mishler. Always seen this event advertised in SDA, but always missed it. Good luck to the runners. I wonder if running live is easier than running solo. In any case, keep up the speed to your elite gamers.
Sometimes, I don't know. It might vary from runner to runner, but for me, I'd say yeah. I somehow just do it better live and under pressure. Couldn't help you there.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy does it again. Oh man, alright. Okay, well, okay, it didn't do full damage to him. I guess it does like some damage over time stuff that I paused it too fast. So speaking of, we mentioned Gradius quite a bit. This is the true shoot 'em up shout out section. Yeah, that was close. Okay, normally I'm not that slow, but nice full speed section from pretty much all the Gradius games. Nice auto scroller with multiple paths. So I didn't die there. Those red spikes actually only do damage to you. Actually, those spikes, they should have made it so that those ones kill you because they should be avoided. But there's some later on that's just like, oh god, get out of there. All right.
Okay. Nice.
So luckily it's a little bit glitchy, and I don't have to worry about that.
It won't crush you. It just deals as much damage as the spikes.
Okay, so this is a path that I'm not used to. This is actually a really easy section. I'm just not playing very well.
Alright, we have a full $100 donation from Matthew Putt. Rambeard here. This is a great cause and something I believe in. Please use this money toward the Watch Me Die run in Doom 64. Give me some OP love.
Alright, this is kind of a cool section. I make it super easy though. It's really hard if you go up, but if you just drop down, it's super easy. I should have just gone up just to make it look like I'm good at this game. Yeah.
We have $10 from Denzel Willis.
So, real quick though, there's actually a lot of explanation coming up.
Okay.
For this boss, so there's two phases. It's the Mega Man clone. I can kill him pretty quick with Rush Cannon if I did it right. Well, we'll see here. Dude, really? I don't even know what to use against him. Let's do this. He dies really fast, so he takes damage from you when he touches you. So you can kill the first phase with Rush Cannon, but I did it wrong. So now it forces you to give up several of your weapons. So you just equip them and he takes them from you. You have to give up 4 of them, and I believe I give up Dust. Yes. Okay. That's what I usually do. And E-Tank, just for the hell of it. And now he can use those weapons against you, and you don't have those weapons anymore. But I'm about to go to the boss refight stage in Wily 3 coming up, and I'll be able to get the weapons back. I'm really bad at this refight, by the way. He just stays on top of you. Okay. Not a huge deal, but a very cool stage nonetheless. Now coming up is Wily 3, and this is a really crazy stage. It's basically a game in itself. Yeah. It's basically a game in itself. It's like a miniature, like Metroidvania game. It's this massive, like, you explain. I have to go. I have to get ready.
It wraps all the way around, and you have to basically find a bunch of bosses, kill them, get the medallions, and then you can get out of there.
Yes. So you gotta collect 9 of the. Okay. Can you explain, please, Hector?
Yeah. So there's 9 different ones. So 8 are for the bosses, and then 1 is an extra hidden one. And the reason why it's hidden so well is because inside of the map there's different teleport places. So like you go to the left and then you end up somewhere else. So there's multiple times that, so you get like the map and you look at it, you're like, oh, I go here. And then you try to go over there and then all of a sudden you've teleported all the way across the
Yeah,
stage.
so actually you're not supposed to use that weapon. Alright. Yeah, so it's a pretty crazy stage. There's a lot of exploration going on. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that 9th orb or whatever it is right now. So each robot master drops an orb, and then you have to find Kalinka, which is I guess Dr. Cossack's daughter or something. And she gives you one for some reason. There's some story involved, but I don't know what it is because I speedrun. There we go. And a quick break. It's a fake roll. Jailed Kalinka.
And Denzel was
Rollcast Maelstrom. There you go.
Denzel is not sure how you feel about sucking up Rush to get the energy splitter, though. He's still alive in there, you monster.
Oh, Eddie, yeah. So, like Sinister said, this is a big, like 7x7 like room grid, and it's huge. You actually have a map that you can refer to explore it. I'm not going to bring it up though.
Which is Iceman's head right there.
Yeah, that gives. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's what unlocks the map. Oh, this is the wrong way. And there's a few other pickups too.
It's like Fireman and Magnet Man.
And they like reveal the locations of the boss rooms, and one reveals the locations of all the warps.
Yeah.
So.
What's that teleporter thing you just go in?
Okay. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so either before the bosses you can walk into it, and then you can teleport back there later, or once you defeat the boss, they each have their own teleport that's associated with them. Okay. And so you can walk into that and teleport. So it's like right here, he uses it to go somewhere quicker.
Right, so I have the whole route planned out, like, so that when I destroy a boss, like, I go in, like, I destroy a boss whose teleporter puts me in the most convenient place.
Or like, say
Pretty
you're
much.
casual playing, you can always walk into the teleporter,
Nice.
and so that way if you die, you can go back there.
Yes. So I use Pharaohman's teleporter a few times. So here's a nice trick. See ya. Toadman's weapon against Toadman. Alright. Shoutouts to, I guess, Metal Man?
Metal Man, Mega Man 2.
It's too bad you can't do that against Dustman.
Right. Yeah, so I have a different strat for Mr. Dustman.
We have a $20 donation from Peter
What
Sherman.
against Dustman?
Dust against Dustman now.
From Bonafide. As its name implies, Duckfist is another form of imitative boxing. The Duckfist fighter waddles instead of walking, yet this strange footwork conceals devastating kicks. The arms flap as well, which can be applied as a defensive technique similar to the style of
Nice.
Crane Fist. Waddling is pro strat.
I like this guy. I waddle anytime I can. Let's see. Be careful there.
Yes.
Golden, we have a few donations for your choice. What do you want?
100% super measure.
What about?
Oh, nice choice. Okay. Oh, I thought he said 100%. Nope. Okay.
Alright, I think it's probably stable enough that we can resume if you're ready.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Oh, wrong weapon.
Alright, we were not having any internet trouble whatsoever.
Yeah, skip past the box there.
I gotta remember the order that I was in. I think.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part.
Now getting back to what you were doing.
Yeah. So that looks familiar.
From the beginning,
Okay, I know what you know. I actually should have hell wheeled that, but whatever.
Yeah, we had a login, but we were supposed to have
just dusting his skull.
Yeah, I got a bunch of extra skull earlier, so I can just use a ton of these. And I hate fighting Dust Man, so my strat is just bust out the Wish Star. And you guys love this, of course. I still need to find out what I know. It's not. It wasn't referring to Final Fantasy VIII no Limit Break. Had to be something else.
I didn't mean the name, I meant the animation.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The animation. I think it refers to some Nintendo game.
It looks too familiar.
Ooh, almost got
nothing.
All right. Almost there. Just one more Robot Master to go, and we will wrap this up.
Nice with wire there.
Yeah, that's a really neat looking wire strat. It's really easy to do too. Please come back, Tiki.
Please come back.
Skullman is made much easier. You just press the B button and he's dead. Alright, so some serious time for this, actually. It's a pretty crazy section. This is not like any other Mega Man boss. And notice all the power-ups.
Yeah.
You actually need pretty much all of these if you're to survive the next couple of boss fights. Alright, so I'm not even going to explain what I'm doing. Just take it in.
An old donation, we had a little bit of internet issues, so
Alright.
I might end up rereading.
Shoutouts to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, by the way.
You're actually using Fairman.
Yep. That half that pattern is actually impossible to dodge, more or less.
Mystic Quest is one of my favorite musics. Game.
Only one.
I need
Right
that
at the
grip.
end.
There it is.
Here we go.
That's not over, but still another sort of a stage left.
Probably the hardest stage.
Very difficult, yeah.
And remember, you're saving
So
Rush.
there goes Rush. Rush has been captured by Dr. Wily, so can't use search.
Doctor who?
Dr. Wywee?
Dr. Wily.
Rush has
yeah.
been captured by Dr. Wily. Okay, there you go. You happy?
You happy now?
Fusion.
Done? Ha! Yeah.
All right. Ooh, he's getting awfully close. All right. All right. I usually have to E-tank in this boss fight. A deadly combination.
Oh no.
Fat and quick.
Oh, another use for Pharaoh. The actually only other use.
I love how they use the boss music from the game.
Yeah, it's also remixed. It's not ripped directly from it.
Yeah, I don't think
A little
it's the
bit.
background bit.
Okay.
Alright, we have $50 from Alexander Huffer. Hey there, been watching and donating since SGDQ back in early 2010. It's always been fun to watch. Keep up the good work. Shoutouts to fellow goons, Duckfist and UA. Looking forward to Super Metroid, so put half my donation toward the Zo's Tan Cam, and because doing 2 FF5 Fiesta runs and not getting him around to doing them, put the other half toward the Gilgamesh battles. He's a cool guy.
Needed that. Alright, I don't have Rush Cannon to instantly kill these guys, so you'll see how much of a pain they are without it. Oops, I need to refill that. Ugh, not enough refilled. I could be in trouble here.
Don't need that.
Alright, definitely serious time.
Serious time?
I pretty much can't miss any shots. I can miss some, but not many. okay. Yeah, if you touch him, he does like 8 damage to you. I was not expecting him to touch me, but we'll try it again.
You keep the energy amount you had before.
It refills when you die, by a little bit.
Half of what's missing.
Pretty much. Yeah, and I think it's meant to be mostly undodgeable.
Yo, Guardian Legend weapon right there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love that game.
Damn it. See how much damage he does when he touches you? It was that same phase that got me last time, too. Just lucky. Alright, this is... I'm actually going to save the rest of dive for an easier part to hit him. So, all these patterns that he's going through, they're completely fixed. They always go in the same sequence.
Doesn't make it any easier to dodge.
No, it doesn't. Dude, please hit him. What? Oh, I'm in big trouble here. Alright, so here's a strat. So I cannot actually finish the fight at this point. But if I kill myself, I can. Now I'm having a difficult time killing myself. Because, okay, so like 75% of these bullets actually don't have hitboxes, so you just go through most of them. Alright, so that refilled a lot of dive. That's good. Dive, I got really bad RNG with that Stomper guy. He really should have refilled dive. That would have helped me out. Or I should have tried to kill him with a different weapon, I guess. Usually he gives me enough to refill dive. Alright.
Phase 2.
Yep, he has 4 phases. When he changes phase, he's invincible until he teleports again.
Watch your health.
I got it. Go back to Toad. I like the Toad idea.
Health.
I can see it. I got it. This is not the time.
Repeat.
I can take care of it. Nice. Okay. Come on, buddy.
Oh.
Almost done. Almost done. And the hardest stage in the game. Get ready for it. It ain't over. So more shoutouts to Gradius and any game that has a final level that looks like some intestines.
Contra.
Yep, Contra, Adventure Island 2. Yep.
Why world?
Constantly measuring.
So I gotta be really careful because these. Oh, I'm out of Toad. That sucks. So well. Toad is so cool, man. All right. So these acid droplets do like 8 damage to you. Now I actually. Ooh, okay. Sadly, I had to use that. I actually want to enter this room with as little health as possible. And our canine companion is back. What's up, buddy? So I had to break that block to save Rush.
That was what we donated
So-
$500 for.
Yeah, so it changes a lot of the stuff in the ending. Yeah, it changes. He's all over the ending now. Otherwise, he's just gone, and he appears like grayed out, like at the very end. So this is weird. I don't really know how to explain this. So yeah, whatever.
Just watch and enjoy.
I'm taking damage on purpose. We'll just say that much. So that's why I wanted to have as little health as possible as I could, but I was gonna die on the next hit, so I had to E-tank, sadly. And then Proto-Man is a part of the plot somehow. Hey. And Hyper Beam, Deer Force. Alright. That's the only time you get to use Hyper Beam. All right, get ready for time in about 1 minute. I'll let you know. So here's another reference. I'll leave you guys to figure it out. Should be pretty obvious.
Yeah, anyone who's played the game. Or seen the game.
Yeah, most people here probably have. It's too good. All right.
Oh, even that start, that
All right. I guess serious time for the final bits.
even the music.
These are not instant kill, by the way. But you can only take like 5 hits, and this is the hardest part. Not here, but I wasn't supposed to do it that way. Here. So nice. Okay. And gotta slow down now. Go. Slow down. Okay. And wait for it. Time. That's not too bad. Cool.
That's pretty good.
Awesome.
So yeah, by saving Rush, Mega Man actually Rush cannons Wily. Otherwise, Mega Man just like suicides into him. But he's still alive, so. Now Rush appears throughout the credits. We can probably just keep this rolling while we get set up with the Darkman on